Have I just been through so many toxic situations that I'm like, what if this person's like actually like a healthy person and I've just been through so much shit in dating and relationships that I'm not attracted to healthy people? Like, what if I need to like give it a shot? The gaslighting ourselves, we need to stop doing
Get out of here with that.
If you're not attracted to him,
when
if
you know.
like the way he smells, if you don't want to stick your face in his armpit, he's not the one.
Welcome to Casually Spiraling with me, Julie Bishop, just a tall girl in this world trying to make sense of life, dating, money, relationships, identity, culture, you know, all the things. I've learned that my thoughts don't always land with the people around me, so I am here to break it all down, talk it out, probably overshare, and maybe find some who don't think I'm totally crazy after all. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Casually Spiraling. I'm so excited to be here, and we have another guest episode, which I love so much. So please welcome to the podcast the beautiful, the brilliant, the funny, and the smart Kat.
Hi.
Thank you so much for coming. I'm so excited.
Of course. Thanks for having me. I'm super excited.
Yay.
I'm very happy to have you on. I've been loving doing the guest episodes. So I'm always very appreciative of anyone who will come on. And yeah, Kat and I actually met also in an acting class. My last guest was Ananda. And
Ananda, yes.
Ananda and I met in a class before the class we met in. But both Nanda and I went to the class and met Kat there in an acting class in Atlanta. And
yes, the Colts.
Yes. Yikes. Watch out when you're in an acting
Can
class.
I not say that?
It's up to you.
Wait, you know what? I feel like we should talk about that.
Yeah,
How
we
acting
could.
classes get
Culty.
culty.
Yeah.
Because it does. Like,
Yeah.
that's not the only acting class, I'm sure, with that kind of
Oh, no. I
environment.
was in one before that.
And it was culty?
Yeah. And
And then you left to join another cult?
I was trying to get out of the one and I ended up in another. It's tough out there.
It's a cycle.
Yeah. They just, because I don't think like actors always think like a coach has this like level over top of you and you're the student. But sometimes coaches take advantage of that and it's like they want their money. So they may say anything to you to keep you coming back to their class and spending money.
They want your money. And it's also like, I think, especially if you don't know anything about the industry and you're new and you need someone to kind of guide you and like mentor you. And sometimes, yeah, they take advantage of that and don't really... They kind of take advantage of like your ignorance or lack of information.
Yeah. And I think a lot of people starting out in actors, it's like it's such a big dream. So like they may be a little naive or susceptible to like hear anything and just take it in.
Yes. And it's like
starting out.
They keep you in there, the coaches, by like telling you like, oh my God, like your big break is like right around the corner.
You're
like,
gonna be a star.
You're gonna be a superstar. Like you're about to be famous. Like it's gonna come. It takes one role and you're gonna pop off. And it just keeps you in this like rat race, like going in circles though.
Yeah. And it keeps your hopes up and you're like, okay, I want that validation. I'm going to keep coming back there and spending my money there. But yeah, so that's definitely like it was a process to learn like red flags to look for in coaches as well.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think I realized that until I stopped acting. Until I got out of that where I was just like, maybe it's not
all that.
Yeah. And I wondered like if I pursued it stuck with it for so long because of like our acting class and how every time I wanted to like give up, they're like, no, you can't give up.
Yeah. They said no, not allowed.
Yeah, they're like, no, don't give up. You're gonna be famous.
It's
like
right around the corner.
Yeah, it could happen to you overnight. It could happen to you next week.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, but I will say, like, that acting class, yes, definitely culty. I will say I definitely, like, learned, and there were positives from that class versus the class I was in before. I mean, positives are I met Ananda and a few other people, but we were, like, paying to be taught by this coach, and he was, like, never there and literally was having, like, students teach the class who didn't know.
I
That's
definitely
weird.
got more out of this class than that, but as soon as like it came to the end and it was like, if you go coach anywhere else, you're not loyal and this or that, and people were standing up and praying, and I'm like, whoa, this was not supposed to be church.
It was a church, like every time. It was
I
like
was like,
having
whoa.
like a pastor or something,
Yeah,
like
and it's
preaching
like-
to you. Oh yeah, and I think that's where it crosses the line into like getting culty, because it's like, oh, like this is your path, and like, like, and this is what's meant for you, and blah blah blah, and it gets like really spiritual in there. And if there's a lot of people in there that are like, this is, I don't know, that like really drink the Kool-Aid with that.
And I would always think sitting in there, I'm like, I'm not saying whether I am or not religious, but I always thought like, what if someone isn't religious in here? This would be so uncomfortable. I felt uncomfortable. I was like, I'm coming here. This is my career. It's my business. This is my money I'm spending. And it's like, we're praying, and I'm like, you can't just assume everyone believes a certain thing. And that was something I really noticed when I moved to Georgia. Like, I didn't see this before. I don't see it in my acting classes now. No one's praying. But both of those classes I took in Atlanta, it was like, we're standing in a circle and we're praying, and it's God this and God that. And I was always like, oh, you can't just assume everyone believes a certain way.
I feel like that's just the South.
Yeah.
though. I think that's, you're in, what is it? The South, it's like the Bible Belt.
Yes,
And that's,
below the Bible Belt or something.
I mean, I was born and raised in Tennessee. So like, I feel like everyone around me, like my neighbors, like everyone, they were like white, conservative, Christian.
Yeah.
So I think I was used to that. And it wasn't until like I became older where I was like, I don't have to be a Christian.
Yeah. There are other options.
Yeah. So that didn't really surprise me. I think for a while I was like really young when I joined the class, and I feel like just not knowing any better and wanting to like get into the industry, I would just be like, okay, like this is what we're doing. Like,
Yeah,
all right.
you want it so bad, so then you just start, even if things seem off, it's like, oh, but I want to work hard, and I want to be an actor so bad, so like this is what I got to do, kind of thing. And then it's like,
Yeah.
no.
I have noticed like there were people in there that played it smart, where they came in, they kind of adapted to the environment and then got what they needed and then left.
Yeah.
And like never came back.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I was like clocking things as I was in there, but because of my previous class. I didn't clock things in my previous class until I left, pretty much. And then so I did like certain things I was aware of in the moment, and then a lot of other things you realize after. But yeah, there are a few people who I feel like are probably still in the class and may never get out, and then a few people who, got what they needed and left.
Yeah, it gets like kind of psychological in there,
Yeah.
because it's like you first come in, you don't know anything, and then this acting coach is telling you,
Yelling at you.
he's telling you you suck, but he knows how to make you better. And he's giving you the secret sauce or whatever. And then as you go, he's like, okay, yeah, it's getting better. And then you're like, oh, I'm getting better. Okay, I should like stay.
This is all because of you.
Yeah. And it's also like, you're also thinking like, wow, no one else would ever tell me that I suck or like tell me that I need to improve. So yeah. It's a weird like psychological game. I feel like some people like may not even be improving, and they're just being told that they are.
Of course, to keep them in there. And I remember this specific coach said to us, like, if we won an award, let's say an Oscar, like he would expect us to thank them in our speech. And it's like, oh, that's just like putting on a show, like praising himself. I know this is messy.
We're gonna upset some people.
This is messy, but I think it's good. Like,
We escaped.
and not, people don't talk about it.
I feel they didn't want me to move out here. Like, well, not they, but like I kind of decided to move out to LA without even telling anyone first. So when I was going to, I was like, yeah, I'm moving. So there wasn't anything anyone could do about it. But there was one person who used to be like a coach and a mentor at this place. And he literally like called me one night and was like, why are you moving to LA? Like, you shouldn't move to LA. You don't need to move to LA because you don't have an agent. You don't have this. You don't have that. You're just like, why would you want to go there? You need to stay in Atlanta, and you need to take over Atlanta before you can go over to LA. And it was just like a lot of projecting, and it was a lot of like wanting to, I don't know, like keep you there.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
I found that from a lot of Atlanta coaches. A lot of vibe was like they hate LA. We're Atlanta. We're better. But then when I came here, the coaches are like, they're so open. It's like, oh, how is Atlanta? Like, I want to hear, but it seemed like Atlanta was like, they had to like shit on LA to make themselves feel better.
Yeah. And the reality is people who are like casting for things, they're casting all the main people out of LA.
Right. Yeah.
Even if the casting is in Georgia, they're casting,
flying them across the country.
They are the casting people in Atlanta are sending out auditions to people in LA before they're sending them to people in Atlanta.
Yep. And there's the whole thing too where can get all into this, but a role that would be a co-star in Atlanta and get paid as a co-star, here is a guest star and you're getting paid as a guest star. They'll have you on a show in Atlanta for multiple episodes, reoccurring, but they'll consider it a co-star and pay you as a co-star. Talked about that happened to someone I know.
Wait, guest star and co-star?
So co-star is like one episode, say a line or two.
Co-stars? Okay.
And then guest star is like you have a name, you have multiple scenes, and maybe like a little bit of a whatever.
Okay.
And I know someone who was on a show who was in 3 or 4 episodes, scenes with like the biggest actors, but they got labeled as a co-star and they only got paid as a co-star. If that makes sense.
Where?
In Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So they...
Versus here, if they were filming that here.
Did them dirty.
Yeah. But yeah, that's a whole other thing. I also remember in this class too, like anytime there was a new student or an auditor, like the same show would be put on too. That really was when you saw that same show over and over and over again, it's like,
The same thing.
I've seen this before.
Yeah, those were the days.
Yeah, we just really jumped into it there. But
Let's get messy.
We would go deep dive
Let's get
in.
real.
But but it's good. I think it's good for new actors to be aware. Like, you got to be picky about where you're spending your money and what people tell. Don't just believe anything anyone says to you.
Yeah.
You don't have to stay loyal to no coach.
No.
Even if they want you to. But yeah, we were in this class and we didn't even really hang out until your last night in Atlanta.
I
was always cheering you on.
I know. And like same. Like first of all, like I always sat in the front.
Yeah.
And you guys always sat in the back. I sat in the front because I'm like, I can't see anything when I sit in the back, unfortunately. And I'm like, and honestly, I love watching people do do the work. So I'm like, I want to be front row and I want to watch it.
Yeah.
So it was that. And yeah, I think I always just kind of like kept to myself. And how did we end up on a night out? I feel like
I think just Zay invited me, Ananda, Summer, and A. And I think I
remember I was talking to Summer.
I don't think she ended up coming though.
She didn't end up coming,
she was
but
planning
I was
on coming, but then something happened, and I think
I had hung out with Summer. I think maybe like once or twice, and
previously.
I remember getting lunch with her and
Ayana.
Yes,
yeah,
Ayana.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I have not spoken to her in forever. And yeah, I was talking to Summer, and then it was just like, okay, we're gonna meet Zay at this place. And then Summer was like, she was just like, hey, I'm not going to make it. So then I got there and then
Zay invited us. Was it like arranged for your last night outing or did it just happen to be and we were all just out?
I feel like it was maybe like kind of both.
Yeah.
was a little bit of both.
Yeah.
I think like, okay, it's our last night. Let's go out. And
I just showed up.
yeah.
And I
Yeah.
was like, sure, I'll
was
go
fun,
out.
though.
Let me put myself out there. Yeah. And then, we had a fun night. And then it's like, well, you're moving across the country tomorrow. Bye.
Literally. I lost my wallet that night too.
No.
I lost my wallet and I had my ID and my debit card and everything.
That's horrible.
I know.
Not before a road trip
Literally.
across the country.
I literally lost everything. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Right before moving.
Atlanta really wanted to keep you there.
They did. They really
said,
wanted to keep me.
We're holding on to you. But then, when I moved out here, I was like, okay, gotta reach out to anyone I know out there. And then, reconnected a bit once now we both moved here. And now that whole group, none of them live in Atlanta anymore.
God.
Yeah.
I'm
good for
always
them.
so like happy for people that can like leave a place. I don't know. Like when you
Yeah.
have like when you meet like friends in one place and then you all kind of just disperse. I'm like, yeah, I love that. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, cheering everyone on and like everyone finding their own path in their own place.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we obviously met in an acting class and had all those experiences, and you moved here for acting, right?
Yes.
Or at least part of your reason.
Well, yeah, that was a big motivator. Because I was like, okay, I've been in Atlanta for like 5 years. It's kind of been like the same shit. Like maybe I can move and see, you know, what's going on in LA. And I used to be really intimidated by the idea of LA. And they make it sound intimidating too,
Yeah.
especially like they're like, oh, these LA people, blah, 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 whatever. So they make it seem really intimidating. But luckily, I had visited a friend out here. And they showed me around. They were also trying to get into the film industry. So, yeah, after visiting, I was just like, okay, it's actually not that bad, not that intimidating. It seems kind of doable. Worst case scenario, I move here, it doesn't work out, and I have to move back.
That was my thought process as well. You can always move back.
And funny enough, I haven't been back at all.
Yeah.
I have not even been back to
You've been
like
back once.
I haven't even crossed like the middle of the US to
Yeah.
like go back at all.
And it's been how many years now?
3.
3, yeah.
Yeah. Family will come to see me.
Yeah.
I won't.
You're
I
like,
haven't
I'm
come.
sad. You come to me.
Yeah. I mean, it's nice there. I have the beach.
Right.
Like,
There's more to offer for a visit.
the weather's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yes. My brother was moving out here and he was like, I need a roommate. And I'm like, okay, perfect. This is my chance. Like, hop on the train before it leaves. So, moved out here. And I was grinding a little bit, you know, finding auditioning, going to classes.
Yeah.
I ended up booking an indie film.
I remember saying this on Insta. I was like, yes, girl.
And it was like my first like big like number one on the call sheet for like a feature film, and that was really cool. They had me out. We were filming for about a month or two. They had me out in an Airbnb out in Orange County. That's where we were filming.
Yeah. I feel like that aspect too, like, oh, they're paying for me to stay somewhere.
Yeah.
That's like a whole new level.
Yeah, I was like, this is legit. And I was working with like really great actors and yeah, I mean, it was a cool experience, but I think while I was in it, it was just so exhausting. It was a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot to be like number one on the call sheet for like a feature film. And just the whole thing, I was doing it and I'm like, I don't know. I'm really unsure if this is for me.
Yeah.
This type of lifestyle. This is like 12-hour days every day. We get one off day, but we had an overnight shoot that bled into the off day.
So it was like a Saturday kind of thing.
Yeah, it was like, okay, like be on set at 10, 11 p.m. and then we wrap at 6, 7 a.m. So by that time, I'm getting back to my Airbnb and just like
Sleeping.
passing out.
Yeah.
Like half my day is gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was just that. It was just work. And I was like, I really want more of like a balance in my life. I don't want to just like live, breathe, eat, sleep, acting.
Yeah.
Like I miss my dog. I want to do my laundry. Like
Yeah,
there are things
yeah.
I want to do. I miss the mundane things. So, I mean, and also around that time when we had Wrapped, that was when the writer strike and the actor strike was going on. So things were slowing down anyways. And I think that gave me a chance to kind of sit and reflect on, okay, like, do I want to keep doing this? I mean, I was doing the acting thing and working at a coffee shop part-time. And I was like, LA is expensive.
Yeah.
Like, we are starving out
Girl,
here.
you're telling me? Hold on my thread.
We are starving out here. I was like, I think maybe I should put this on pause. I mean, because there's not shit going on anyways. So then I decided to go to massage school and get certified and, I don't know, do something else that was a little more calming and regulating to my nervous system, because working in an environment like being a server or like barista where there's just so much going on and it's like fast paced, like a sense of urgency all the time was just some people can handle it. I can't.
Yeah.
I have a sensitive nervous system. That environment stresses me out.
Self-awareness.
Can't do it. So I'm like, let me like work in a spa where I don't have to talk to anyone, and it's like one person at a time and not a bunch of assholes in my face like asking for coffee.
Yeah.
So
I literally had a nightmare last night about working at Starbucks. You bring that up. People asking for coffee and my customer service experience. But anyway, sidetrack.
Sometimes like when you're like exhausted, you go home and it's just like, and then you have dreams of like being at work.
Yeah.
And it's like, did I even clock out?
I know.
Like,
I was
it's
like,
just work all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I did that for about 8 months, and then I was like, okay, like, should I go back into acting? Like, let me try this out. But I also kind of want to go to college and get a degree because I never got my undergrad, like, straight out of high school. So just kind of, I didn't know which one to go for at first. I think I had enrolled into, like, some college classes, and then I had someone recommended a different acting studio to train at. And I was like, okay, let me check it out. Of course, I go, and they always sell you somehow on it. And I go, oh, it's where you were. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think I go for maybe like a few weeks, and I'm like, yeah, maybe I think I'm really done. I think this is it. It's not the same.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, so I can close the door on acting. Now I'm going to college.
Yeah.
And figuring out what I want to do there. I've switched my majors like 3 times, but it's fine because it's my first year and you're allowed to do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, life's been really weird. It's been a lot of pivoting. I've gone from film and acting to massage to whatever the fuck I'm doing now, and I don't even know, really.
Yeah, but I feel like that's way more normal than advertised. Like, who actually knows what they want to do for the rest of their life at 18? But it seems like when you go to school and college or whatever, when you graduate high school, it's like, okay, now you have to know what you're going to do for the rest of your life, even though you have so much more life than you've already lived, and like decide right now what your major in, which, like, I think majority of people probably change their minds at least at some point in life, and that's the more like normal way to, like, I don't know, that's normal. I feel like that, but it's advertised that no, you need to know it all at 18, but I don't know.
Crazy.
Like, why? Just like you don't want to settle in a relationship, you don't want to settle in like your lifestyle or career, or I don't know. And I think that's great because obviously acting in that industry is a lot. And if it's not bringing you happiness, and it feels like it was the perfect scenario to line you up, like you had that experience, and I feel like you probably would have known if you liked it or not. And then the strike like gave you that time. So it seems like it all like aligned well for you to like be able to figure that out.
Yeah, I think I don't have any regrets or like resentment towards like my journey with acting. I think everything worked out perfectly. I think acting was what brought me out to LA.
Yeah, for a reason.
And I love living here.
Yeah.
I love living in California. I love living in LA. The weather's amazing. I don't know what would have brought me out here if I wasn't pursuing film and acting.
Yeah.
And now that I'm not, I'm just like, okay, well, at least I'm living in a really dope place.
Yeah,
so.
it was meant to be. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah, and I feel like even though sometimes like things can seem like a big scary change, but then usually it works out for the best, or like there's some reasoning behind it, or usually when you're like taping a leap or a change or something may seem scary, it usually is a good thing.
Yeah.
It works out for
it's
the
kind
better.
of exciting.
Yeah. I love that. I love that. Well, I feel like I knew after we've hung out, like you would be a great podcast guest because I feel like we talk about whenever we just yap. We probably should be recording.
We yap so much. We are a couple of yappers, and I love it because we talk about like everything.
And just all the stories. I feel like it's, you wouldn't believe. It would sound like, I feel like some of our conversations, we make them up. But yeah, we are pulling from real life stories. And I've been here in LA now for a year. You've been here for 3 years. And we've been through the trenches in the dating scene here.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy. But I mean, I think since moving to LA, this is like the most I've ever dated.
Okay.
I wasn't big. I feel like I wasn't dating as much during when I lived in Atlanta.
Okay.
But you were.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, half of the time I was there, I was in a relationship, so I wasn't. And then got out of that relationship, and after like, did whatever for a little bit, and then after a year or so, like I did like a year of like a lot of first dates, a few second, like trying to do the dating thing.
What were you on, like a dating app?
Hinge and Bumble, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. So doing a lot of Hinge dates, a lot of first dates, a lot of only first dates, not making it to a second date. And then once I decided I was going to move here, I was like, well, I'm going to move across country. No point in me finding my husband now. So for my last year, I was just kind of having fun. But yeah, there was like a solid year and a half where I was trying out there. No success.
Yeah. I mean, there was a period I was on the apps, but I don't know, maybe I was really picky back then, or maybe there's not a lot of good options out there where I just don't remember going on
Many dates there.
at all. But then when I moved here, that's been surprisingly a different story.
Yeah. And LA is known as this horrible place to date. Dun, dun, dun. And does it live up to that?
It kind of is.
I think maybe so.
Being on dating apps is like digging through the trash.
Yeah.
It's like going thrifting.
What has reused, recycle?
Yeah, it's like going
Can
to the
I turn this into
recycling
something
bin.
stylish or not? Yeah. And when I first moved here, I was coming in with an optimistic attitude, like, oh, like it's not the city. Any city is bad to date in, and probably so, but it has been really bad here. And those stereotypes, well, I will say, like, moving to LA, kind of like you said, like, you didn't want to tell many people because there are so many LA stereotypes and the type of people out here. But, like, making friends and stuff, like, I don't think that's true. You can find your people. There's so many, like, different kinds of people here.
I have more friends here than I ever had living in Georgia or Tennessee.
Yeah, I made friends, within the first year, which, like, Atlanta took me years to, like, meet people in other places.
And they're, like, good friends. It's not, like, shallow, like surface level friendship acquaintances. They're like, I've met some like really cool like people that turn into close friends.
Yeah.
So that's been nice.
Yeah, and I agree. So in regards to stereotypes, I feel like that's not necessarily true. But with the dating, I'm coming to learn that the dating stereotypes may be quite true.
It's so rough.
Yeah, like just
It's so rough.
no one takes it seriously.
Just bless anybody that is
Yeah.
that is currently trying to date in LA right now. It is rough out here. It's
I had a mini crash out the other night. I'm like, even now I'm getting matches, but no one wants to get off the app. And when you try to get off the app, they block you or unmatch you, or they send you one hi message and then never respond, or this or that. And I'm just like,
my experience has been like I would go out on dates, but sometimes it would just feel like a waste of time. Where I'm like, okay, are you looking for like a relationship? Yeah, I'm just like done with the flow. okay. Or they'll say like, yeah, I'm like ready for like a long-term relationship, but I just got out of like a 3-year relationship a month ago.
It's like, are you ready then?
There's a lot of people just like not over their ex. Yeah.
No.
And just,
Or don't want to settle down, or no matter what their age is. You may think date older, but no, that doesn't help.
No, I really thought that. And I
Yeah.
think a lot of women, especially like younger women, fall for like, oh, date an older man. He has his shit together. Well, I don't know. In LA, that is not the case.
I haven't found it.
In LA, that is not the case because there was a period where I was only dating older men.
Yeah.
For like a short period, not like too long. And it was just so bad.
Yeah.
It was so bad. It was like men that were like roughly like 9, 10 to like 12 years older than me.
Ooh.
And just you go out with them and you're like, this is why women your age would not date you.
Yeah, and why they have to go younger, maybe.
Oh my God. But like a lot of men who are older won't date women their own age.
Yeah.
I have asked that before. I'm like, okay, so like what is your dating range that you date in? And they'll be like 34 and say 21 to 27.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but you're 34. And he was like, yeah, but like I want to have kids someday. I'm like, you don't think you can do that with someone your own age? Like you wouldn't date someone your own age? They're like, no.
Or even like give them the time of day. It's insane. And the standards that they have. But yet they're 34 and they're expecting the younger women to want them. But you're whatever, you're 7 years older. They just want it all.
Yeah, it's just gross. Like just what that had taught me, just dating older men for a while. I'm like, they're not any different.
No.
You might as well date someone your own age, honestly. You might as well date someone your own age. Maybe even deviate a couple years younger.
I know.
Because the older ones are not always worth it.
Yeah. I always had my age range set like my age and then a few years older. I haven't gone down much. I went down 1 year. I can maybe go down 2 years, but I went down to 26.
I feel like...
But 25 just seems like young, but...
I feel like 25 is okay.
Yeah.
Well, I want to say like, okay, I was born in 97, so I feel like a good stopping point is like 2000. 99, maybe like 99.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
2000, but...
Yeah. I was born in 98, so maybe I can go.
But that's weird. Like imagine like you're born in like 97. Like imagine dating someone and their birth year starts with 2000.
Yeah. That sounds too weird.
Yeah, it is weird. I don't want to knock it though because I've dated older and
You got to stay open.
and it's just older is not always the way. Like there might be like someone younger that's like more mature and like but you know the frontal lobe needs to be developed.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I screenshotted. Do you ever get on the Are We Dating the Same Guy? Do you know those pages on Facebook?
I've heard of it. I'm not on Facebook anymore.
Yeah.
I was on the T app.
Oh, I've heard about that
But
too.
they deleted it.
Oh, really?
They removed it.
Oh, I was never on it, but I did hear about that.
But now they have a T app for men.
Oh,
but
no.
they haven't
Well, if
deleted.
the girls can't have it, the guys can't have it.
I think there wasn't one for the guys at first, but I think they were getting pissed about the one for guys, and then they made one for girls.
Yeah.
But now the one for the guys, the one with T on men, is like deleted, like removed.
Huh. Rude.
I know.
Rude. Well, I'm in these pages, but I don't really go on Facebook either. But I just went on the other day and it just like popped up first on my feed, and I recognized the guy that was posted on there just from seeing him on Hinge. I don't know him personally, but I've just seen him on Hinge, right?
Okay.
And so I'm like, let me read these comments, see what people say. And I was like,
About this guy?
Yeah, I just thought they were so funny.
Was he cute?
Well, he was like stereotypical, like, yeah, like looked like kind of like a Ken Barbie doll, like stereotypical white guy. Nothing
Like,
special.
Oh.
I didn't match.
like
I never
mediocre,
swiped on him.
Not even like model.
Yeah,
like-
yeah. But his profile says
Okay.
his profile says 6'2". Comments say
Oh God.
def not 6'2". He is lucky if he's 5'8".
Whoa.
Which is a big difference. Those two were
Whoa.
funny, but all the rest were just about like his
5'8"
personality.
and 6'2"
Yeah.
is crazy.
Definitely not 6'2", laughy face. He's lucky if he's 5'8", lol.
I'm dead.
It just says literally nothing. Conversation goes nowhere, and he'll go days without responding. Only on the apps when he's bored, won't initiate conversation. Like, I feel like that just defines a lot of people on there, though.
Yes.
That I'm seeing. He was just posted in the other group. Tons of girl commented. Basically, he's talking to a bunch of girls, doesn't follow through. Fuckboy vibes, booty calls. Huge fuckboy. Posted in other groups, talks to like 10 girls at once, only wants to fuck. Will try and sleep with you without protection and lies a lot. My friend had a super bad experience with him too. Another one says, yeah, typical Newport fuckboy. Talked to him before, really weird. Had me hella uncomfortable, so I blocked him. And then yeah, Newport fuckboy. Like
got
just,
around.
But like
How-
I just reading. Yeah.
But you read about like all these terrible things about this guy. Why does he have so many victims? Like, why are there so many girls? How is he getting away with this?
Yeah.
I want to know how he's getting away with
They're
that.
trying to put an end to it, I guess, on there. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe he was like a smooth talker at first.
Oh.
But just reading those comments, I was like, that just seems like just what I'm experiencing. Like, people will match with you. They won't say anything. They only want to get off the apps if it's right now and let's just hook up. And then if you're like request somewhat of a getting a drink, they're like, oh, sorry, bye, or this or that. And it's just like,
Yeah, I think a lot of people are on the apps just for like dopamine and validation. There's a lot of guys that don't take initiative ever. Probably just like a fear of rejection or whatever, but like get over it.
Yeah. I thought that's why we were on the apps though, because they're too afraid to approach in person as fear of rejection. So like, can you at least do it over an app?
But I think the apps, it has turned into a place of like just people are just like fucking around. Like they're not taking it seriously. It's just like, oh, I'm getting like dopamine, I'm getting like validation. And it just becomes a game.
Yeah.
Like it's not even real life to them.
Because it's like not it's like on a phone. Yeah. So it's just like,
It's like a video game. to them.
yeah, that makes sense.
And also like LA is just such a big place with so many people. So I think it feels like extra frustrating that there's so many people just
in the same boat.
Yeah, just there's a lot of people to like sift through. There's a lot of trash to dig through.
Yeah.
There's a lot of trash to
My
dig
friends
through.
are like, it's just a numbers game. You just gotta keep playing the numbers.
I'm tired of the numbers. I
know.
played the numbers game.
We're trying.
Exhausting.
Yeah.
It's
so easy to say from the other side.
I've been told that. Oh, it's a numbers game. And I'm like, okay.
These
like,
numbers suck.
These numbers suck. It's actually like it's deteriorating my soul.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
like I got to a point where I went on a date with this guy that I was just so jaded. I was so uncomfortable. I got home. I was like, am I even straight? Do I even like men? I've gone on so many dates and none of them, I don't like any of them. Do I even like men? I do. Unfortunately,
I do. I've thought that too, because I'll be like going out, like looking around, and I'm just like, I don't see anyone here. I'm like,
oh, you know it's bad when you're questioning your sexuality.
yeah, and you're wishing to be the minority.
Oh my
it's just not good. Very unfortunate.
So bad.
Have you experienced any? Some people have talked about like LA. A lot of people just want to network and like will maybe like go on a date, but really just try and network. Have you experienced that at all?
I don't think I've experienced that.
I only saw that on Raya. I haven't
Network
experienced
how?
that. Like
like, oh, like this person knows someone, so I'm gonna like,
yeah, something, or whatever their career is, or
no, I don't know anybody.
Yeah.
So that
that's good.
I've never been used
Yeah.
for networking.
I only saw that on Raya, and like people would literally message and be like, should we go on a date or should I say networking event or something? I'm like, I'll just take the date, please.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not here to network.
Oh yeah, you were on Raya for a minute. How
For
was
like
that?
2 months.
How was that?
Not good. It's like, I mean, you see people in literally like Switzerland and like like, because there's no like location setting, no radius. You see people.
That's weird.
Well, you put your own location, but you can't set a radius. They'll show you people all over the world, and then not many people respond to messages on there. Yeah, I didn't go on any dates off of there. It was all. Yeah, it was fun to see like, oh, so you're on a dating app, like whatever, musician or athletes or whatever. So it was fun to see who's on there,
Like
but
celebrities and
yeah, but no, it was trash.
And then you did like Hinge Premium for like a little bit.
Yeah, I did. Saw no results. I was maybe my expectations were set too high. I was like, okay, I'm going to see a whole new world to Hinge, or like it's going to be so different. And then I saw no difference whatsoever.
Really?
Yeah. But and then I'm like, okay, I don't have the money for this. I live in LA, I'm broke. So then I like stopped it after like 3 months. But yeah, I was hoping I'd see people like more serious on there, get more matches. Like, because
I would think.
supposedly your profile is supposed to be shown more, but no, it was all the same.
What?
But yeah, at least the only difference I've seen recently is since our friend at Galentine's suggested to take off your location radius, make sure it's not set as a deal breaker, so that you then get more likes because more people in more areas are seeing you. So then if you're getting more likes, then it's like your profile is like a hotter profile, so then they show you to more. That's the only way so far I've gotten more matches.
I've done a couple of the Hinge hacks. There's a few of them.
Yeah, I definitely think we tried the setting your age range to the max. So then, or all the way up to like 99 plus is like your only age range. So then
and there's no one there.
No one there. So then it forces it to show you the better options. Yeah. Tried that.
There was that, and then I had my location up like all the way at one point. And then sometimes they let you do like a little refresh, like when you
I've
say
tried
you
that.
Delete.
They're like, and then they're like, "Oh, would you rather just restart instead of deleting or whatever?" I've done that as well.
They let you do that like not too close together, but they let you do that more than once.
Yeah.
But other than that,
you get desperate and trying all the hacks.
Hinge, it's so stupid because Hinge goes off of like an algorithm.
Yeah.
So it's like one day I'll wake up with like 50 plus likes. Of course, you go through them and you're like, wow, 50 people and not a single one.
Yeah. You're like, you would think out of 50, if we're playing a numbers game.
You would think.
Yeah.
And then your algorithm is just like, oh, okay, like 0 likes. And then when you start doing the hacks, okay, then it goes up again.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't like how they do that.
Yeah. And when I was in Atlanta, just for fun, I switched my location to there. Not when I lived there, 2 weeks ago when I visited. I switched my location to there and then switched it back when I got here. And then I got all these likes all of a sudden. So like there's these random things. But it's just like, I don't know.
Yeah. That sucks though. Like paying for Hinge and then it's
seeing
just the
nothing different.
Because I tried out Bumble Premium.
Oh, you paid for it?
For a week.
Okay.
Yeah, just a week. Even though they try to sell you on a month, they're like, oh, you get a better deal. And I'm like, let me just try it a week. Yeah. And I liked that they had like really specific filters.
Yeah.
So, and it was like filters like, well, you could do a height filter, which I didn't do.
Good for you.
Even though, there is like a certain height that I was still like, no.
Yeah.
But I didn't like filter that out completely. Definitely filtered out political views and dating intentions. I think that those are my 2 things that I filtered specifically.
Yeah. I think I would do the same. Because I already am exiting on certain ones of those anyway. So you might as well already filter it out.
Exactly.
Yeah. So did you see anything better?
Well, I liked it. Kind of made it feel like Hinge when you pay for it, because instead of having to swipe and like match with someone, you can just see who swiped right on you.
Oh,
so
and then
you
like
can just
click on them and match with them?
Yeah, you
Oh,
can
okay.
just go through the list of that. And I liked doing that.
Yeah.
But there weren't always same thing with Hinge. It could be like, okay, like 100 people swiped right on you. Okay, let's see. Oh, half of you guys are conservative, intimacy without commitment, ass motherfuckers.
Yeah. One of those.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
So that you just get a headache from like just swiping and like looking at so many people. Mm-hmm. It's
horrible. And then
I don't think it's a numbers game. I think it's a luck game. I think it's like right place, right time.
Yeah. And I'm like, when is my time? Is my time coming?
It's hard.
One of these days. But then I feel like anytime anything goes good, I can't even tell a friend about it, because then as soon as you say something good to your friend, I feel like then something bad goes. Have you had that?
I used to think that.
Yeah.
I used to think that, and I don't want to think that.
Yeah, because so much fun of it is like,
Is
being excited about it.
Talk about it.
Yeah.
I don't want to think that. I used to think that. There was a time where I like started dating this guy, and I was just like, okay, I actually really like him. I'm just gonna like keep it a little secret. I'm not gonna like say anything about it. I don't know. I don't want to believe in that. I want to just say, if you tell someone about this person and then all of a sudden like it goes wrong or it goes bad, like maybe it just wasn't meant to be.
Yeah, and it was going to go wrong at some point anyway.
Yeah.
Like, if it's the right person, then they won't fuck up, even when you're telling your friends about them.
And honestly, I think telling your friends about guys you're dating sometimes can be a good thing and can protect you, because maybe they can spot red flags better than you can.
Yeah, that you might not be able to see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very true. There was this one girl that I briefly met, I think on like Bumble BFFs or something. So I haven't seen her in a long time. But we were just on one of our Bumble BFF dates, and she was telling me about this guy and that she really liked him and whatever. But he like asked her for money for some reason. And of course there was all these excuses. And I was like, oh, she can't see it. I had to be like, girl, you can't see it.
Oh my God.
But I'm glad you're talking about it so that I can be like, please run.
It's so bad.
You don't know this guy. And he's already asking you to pay your rent.
I was having this conversation with someone. I think women, like, we're just conditioned to date differently as opposed to men. Like, I feel like women are conditioned to, like, if you meet someone, oh, you might not immediately find him attractive, but, like,
It can grow.
Give him a chance. Yeah, he might grow on you. You would never, ever hear that from a man. If a man is not like attracted from you, he's not gonna give it time to grow. He's gonna move the fuck on.
No.
And that's what we should do.
Yeah.
But I think, and I mean, I've been guilty of this for sure, where like I'll be dating someone and I will gaslight myself about like all their good qualities, or like maybe even, okay, I don't know if I'm like really attracted to this person fully, but they like have good qualities, and maybe like what if I'm this is the part we're digging through the trash. It's so bad.
Yeah.
It's really skewed our standards with dating.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, okay, like what if this is like a really good person and I'm being shallow?
I mean, I definitely have had to grapple with that, because there's also something I want to talk about. Like, I've had people tell me over and over and over again that I'm being too picky. And if someone tells me that one more time, I'm literally going to start a fucking fight, because I'm not. Because literally the other night I was talking to a guy. He asked for my number on Hinge. So we matched on Hinge. He asked for my number. We were chatting. We said we should grab a drink. He said, great. How's Sunday? I said, Sunday works for me. He immediately stopped responding and unmatched me. Like, this is why I have to be picky. And when people tell me like I'm being too picky, it now just gets on my nerves, because But because so many people were telling me that, I would kind of do the same thing. Like, okay, I need to be more open. I don't find him attractive,
no.
but maybe I shall give it a chance. And I'm not even being so picky where like I need some kind of model or whatever. Like I find people attractive like that look all different types of ways. So it's not even just about looks, but yeah. But then I started being in that mindset of being like, okay, I need to be less picky. So let me like give people who I normally wouldn't like, or don't find them attractive or this or that. Like, let me stay open. And I'm like, no, like I need to, being picky is a good thing. How do you feel about this? Because I think like I've gotten really passionate about it in this last week with all these Hinge experiences I've had. And I'm just like, no, being picky is good. And I know what I want. And why would I waver?
I don't blame you. I think there is such thing as being too picky, but it depends.
Yeah.
Like you might be too picky if you're like, yeah, I only date billionaires.
Exactly.
Like,
yeah. It is not that at all. Okay. Agreed.
Like that's when you're getting a little too picky.
Yeah.
Or if you're just like, yeah, 6'5" only, or like.
And again, I am 5'11" and I'm still okay with 5'10" and
Exactly.
up. So
Exactly.
yes, there's definitely people like that. But I think my friends know me that I'm not exactly like that. I don't know. And I'm just like, they're all in relationships and saying it from the other side. I'm like, it's so easy to say that from your side.
It's hard. I think if you have like respectable standards, you shouldn't deviate from them. And like I have been on dates with people where I'm like, I don't know how I feel about them. Maybe I should give it more time. Like they seem really nice. Like,
Yeah.
And it has always bit me in the ass.
Yeah.
Every time where I'm just like, okay. Usually, and when it's, I think there's like a certain energy difference probably with someone that you're not really attracted to, and they're being really like sweet and kind. It's almost like they feel that you're not that attracted to them, and so they try a little harder to like make you like them.
Right.
And then once you kind of give in, like, okay, like maybe I'll give this more time, and then they get all shitty, and yeah, and now they're gassed up because a baddie gave them a chance.
Yes.
And so honestly, I think we should not deviate from our standards and what we're attracted to, because you're gassing up the wrong people.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Do you watch Love is Blind?
No.
No.
I've been
this
seeing a lot of
reminds
things.
me, of this season. Because, people will get the feeling that their partner may not be attracted to them. So then they, like, try super hard in other ways. But anyway, there's this really horrible guy who, like, he seemed fine. Like, whatever. He seemed normal and fine. And then all of a sudden, like, flipped a switch. And he was like, yeah, like, I want someone who does Pilates every day and works out every day. And, like, the sex is just horrible. Like, I still want to try with you, but, like, I want someone who just works out every day, and she's so beautiful and like whatever body, like she's so beautiful, and he is just.
Isn't she a doctor?
She's a doctor. She's a beautiful, stunning doctor.
Oh my God.
And he just like flipped a switch and started making all these comments about her and her appearance, and then like they did like a group event, and he was just got wasted and was going off and off about like, like just horrible things. And anyway.
Oh my God. Yeah. And it's like, yeah, they feel that like there's like, you know, a difference in like attraction and stuff. And then they get insecure and they start negging you. And I hate that shit so much. Like I hate insecure men. Like
it was so
scare
hard
the
to
fuck
watch.
out of me.
Yeah. I was like, it was so hard to watch. I was like
They're
cringing.
scary. And then and then you give them a chance because you're just like,
Yeah.
okay, like I'm secure in myself. And then you give them a chance, and then they switch up.
He was trying to like make her look bad. Like, you know how a lot of times they want you to break up with them, like, because they don't want to like appear as the bad person. Like that's he was trying to say like, oh, I still want to try with you, but obviously like he said all these horrible things to her, so she's like, no, I'm gone. So then his defense is like, I was gonna try, like she broke up with me. When it was just so cringy. I was like, oh, get him off my screen, please.
Men are so
It's
disappointing.
It's tough.
It's so disappointing. And I know that there are good guys out there, but like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know why there's there's a platform for all these like shitty men.
I
like,
know.
They are.
And I know I'm always like, gotta stay optimist. Like I never want to be the person that say all men suck and this and that. And I don't believe that, of course. But just being in these streets, it tears you down a little bit, and it's hard to not like rant about the tough ones.
Deteriorating to the soul.
Yeah.
I remember there was one year where I was on the apps and I was going on dates like every single month. So by the end of the year, I mean, it wasn't that many. It was like 15 dates.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I feel like people out there have higher numbers than that, you know? So like averaging a month a date.
That's good.
I think that's pretty normal for a single person dating. But by the end of the year, I was like, I'm so tired.
Yeah.
I'm so tired of this.
It is exhausting. It takes a toll.
Yeah.
And then, like, I don't know, I guess going through the streets and all these over and over again, then kind of like we're saying, it changes how you take things. Like going through periods of being open, and then you find that becomes exhausting. So then periods of being more picky and how you approach it. But then when was the last time I went on a date? Because I can't find anyone that I want to go on a date with. So I don't know. Ebbs and flows, I guess. Kind of. Or just downhill.
Yeah. I mean, this last winter, I literally went through like a hibernation. Because I don't know. I had just finished my fall semester of school. It was getting cold. When it gets cold, I really don't want to go outside. And cold here is like 50 degrees.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
But it's cold and I don't want to go out and do things. Like, I really don't. I really just hibernated and stayed inside and knitted and binge watched Outlander and was not on the apps, was not dating. And I was talking to my therapist. She was like, okay, like this is a winter activity, but when it gets warm again, like you're gonna want to go back out there.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, you're right. So then that was when I was like, okay,
I'm out. Yeah, because that is all peaceful in the moment, but then long term, like you can't expect your husband to just show up at your front door, you know? Kind of thing, even though that's what we want. Like, hello.
And then I re-downloaded Bumble. And it was, I don't know. I think sometimes with apps, you don't expect immediate results.
Yeah.
I feel like you have to have the app for like some time. And like I said, like right timing, like just luck.
Yeah.
Coming across someone that you actually like. So,
being back on Bumble for a little bit now, do you have, I think you definitely have sent me some, do you have like common things that you see on people's profiles that maybe give you the ick a little bit? Or you're like, why do you see this over and over again?
Yes.
Please share.
Oh my God, there's so many like dating app icks, like profiles, like people who are like angry in their bios where they're like, I wrote this down, where it's just like, don't swipe right if you're not going to respond.
Yeah, just the vibes they're giving is so angry.
Okay, red flag. When a guy's bio is just ask.
Ooh. No information. What are you hiding?
Just ask. What? Okay. When, bio is complaining about the app or dating experience.
Yeah.
You're like outing yourself.
Save it for off the app to complain about it in the app.
Yeah, but like you're also outing like if you're complaining about your dating experience in your bio, you're telling me like
not to swipe right.
Yeah, like there's something about you that's like unlikable or something. Is that why like things aren't working out or what?
And I think on someone's page or whatever profile, you only have so much space to give information about you and who you are and your personality. So when people waste it on stupid ass shit, that's what annoys me. I'm like, you have this picture of some scenery, sure. I don't know anything about you. Like, why are you wasting a block? You only have so many blocks to fill, and people will waste them with memes. They'll waste them with photos of not them, of their dog, whatever. Like, at least have you in the, I don't know. There's so many.
I think, a lot of people don't know how to curate their profile, and that's kind of what you have to do to get matches, or if you want to date seriously, you are kind of like selling yourself.
Yeah, I don't need to see a photo
Or
of your
like
food.
marketing yourself in a way, and you have to do it strategically, kind of. And I don't know, where it makes like put yourself in like the best light. Like I don't know why.
Yeah.
It's like they don't try.
And go on and view your
They really just
profile.
don't try.
No, they don't.
Oh
the
my
effort
God.
isn't there.
Crazy. Yeah, there's a few. Oh, on Bumble, I'll see their dating intentions. I've seen looking for long-term relationship and intimacy without commitment in the same profile.
How do those go hand in hand? No
like-
commitment, but long term.
How am I supposed to differentiate
Which
what,
one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please stop.
Please.
Stop. Immediately. I said pictures making weird faces. Like when I don't like it when they're like, I don't know, they have a picture with like their tongue out or something, or if they're like flipping off the camera.
Oh, they think that. I hate when guys
It's
think flipping off the camera makes
not
them seem cool.
Cute.
Or if they don't have a single photo where they're smiling. Like, you just look like
Yeah.
unhappy.
Right.
Why would I want to? Like,
And I want to see what your teeth look like.
yeah. Like, just mean mugging every single photo? No. Like,
Right.
Are you happy? Are you okay?
Oh, and what's funny is that like some of those photos, they look like they're intentionally like
Yeah.
posing.
Yeah.
In that facial
Yeah.
expression. Only mirror selfies.
Oh, yeah. Even one at all, I'm like, questionable. Sometimes I let them slide.
one-
They look in a good outfit or
You get
something.
one.
You get one. Yeah.
If it's good.
If it's at the gym,
Questionable.
yeah, that one's a questionable one. It definitely
Like
depends on the mirror pic.
the shirtless bathroom
flexing
mirror
in the
pics
locker
are-
room. No, get out.
In the bathroom, no.
Get out.
Like I don't want to see the fucking toilet or urinal.
yeah. yeah.
In your picture. Pictures in sunglasses and hats.
Hat's a big one for me.
And some people, they just have like
hide the
sunglasses
whole
or
face.
like, hello, I need to see like your whole head. Like, what are you hiding?
The amount of photos I see people in ski suits. You can't see a single eye. It could be a female in there. It could be their grandma in there. For all I know, they're fully bundled up.
Oh my God. Okay. And then group photos as the first picture.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't want to play Where's Waldo.
Yeah.
And if I do play Where's Waldo, I'm looking at the hottest one. And when I scroll down, it's usually not you.
Never you. It's never you. It's always the friend.
I'm like, okay, how bad would it be if I messaged and asked
Yeah.
about your friend?
And I'm like, is this a tactic just like to keep me scrolling, or like what's the thought process here?
Sometimes I immediately swipe
Exit.
left. 'Cause
I
I'm
know.
like, I'm not playing Where's Waldo.
No, who has the time? Who has the time?
There is no time. Yeah,
No.
exactly. So, yeah, those are
so many
some of
commonalities. Yeah.
the icks, the bios, the angry bios,
The angry bios,
There's
the
so
hats
many
in
of
every
them.
photo.
the hats, the picture quality, yeah, the bathroom pics, the shirtless pics. Whenever I see like a shirtless bathroom pic, it's just giving like you want attention.
Yeah.
You want validation.
Save it for in your own phone app to see your progress. Like it
Yeah.
doesn't belong online or on your dating
Just
app.
save that for, yeah,
Not on the dating app. Like
or just don't.
yeah. That's always an option.
How about just don't?
It's always an option to shut up. That's free.
Right.
Something though that you, or at least I don't know if you still do, but you used to always like FaceTime, do a FaceTime before ever meeting someone.
Yes.
Off an app. It was a rule of
Yes.
yours, and I was like, good for you. I'm really bad at that. Do you still do that, or do you have any other rules like that?
I used to do that a lot. I don't do it as much. I feel like I do it with people who I'm just, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Definitely not sure. And when I get on FaceTime with them, most of the time it's like, yeah, I had a right not to be sure.
Yeah.
But some of them I would still go out on like a first date where I'm just like, okay, like let me see how this goes. And then some of them I'm like, okay, I don't think we're gonna be like a good match.
Yeah.
But I think it saved me from wasting my time a lot from doing the FaceTime
Yeah.
videos. There have been a few where I didn't meet up or didn't do a FaceTime and met up with them, and it was like, totally fine.
Yeah.
A big part of why I like to FaceTime people, I want to hear how they talk and what their voice sounds like. Because me personally, I feel like voice, like sound that's like a big, like, I guess, attraction indicator for me if I like the sound of your voice or like the way that you talk. And there have been times when in the past, before I was FaceTiming, I would meet up and I'm just like, I don't like the way you sound. I don't like the way you talk.
It's not what you pictured at all. Sometimes
It throws you off. Like, actually, there was this one person, kind of recent, on Bumble, and we were messaging and we're like, okay, wow, like we have a lot in common.
Yeah.
And we had been going back and forth for maybe like a couple days or so. And he was just like, yeah, I definitely want to go out with you. And, you know, we'll find whatever, a time to schedule something. And we had already been like a few days deep into texting, and I was like, okay, something is like off. I feel like I need to FaceTime him.
Yeah.
Like, we have a lot in common, but I'm like, this is like too good.
Trust your gut.
I'm like, this is too good to be true. Like, it's not that easy.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes it can be, but I'm like, I don't think it's that easy. So I was like, yeah, let's hop on a FaceTime call. And I did. And oh my God, I was like, he started talking and I was like, fuck no.
Oh no.
I was like,
Oh, poor guy.
it's okay, because I was like,
Wasn't meant to be.
No. But I had felt bad because, and this is when the conditioning, the gaslighting myself comes in. I think as women, we all have done it, you know, once or twice or more. Where I was like, I don't know if I like that, whatever. But we had already been texting like a couple days in deep, and like we seemed to have stuff in common. So I was like, okay, because I agreed to go out with him before I had FaceTimed him, I'll just go. It's a coffee date. Like, it's super quick. It's not anything like crazy. And
In and out.
he doesn't seem like terrible. So yeah, I'll give it a shot. And then I met up with him in person, and the ick wasn't as bad in person, but it was still like, that was my initial.
It's still not the one.
That was my initial instinct was to like recoil.
Yeah. Oh no, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work dating someone.
I know, the way I gaslit myself.
Yeah.
Where I'm just like, am I being shallow? Like, we seem to have stuff in common, and we met up, and it's like not that bad. This is what I'm telling. I'm like, it's not that bad.
It's not that bad.
Right? Maybe I just need to give it time.
Yeah, these are the things we tell ourselves.
And I gave it time, and I still didn't know.
Still same thing.
Not like the same thing, but I was like, yeah, I still don't know how I feel. Maybe I need to give it more time. I was gaslighting myself bad. And then it turned out that he was like, oh, I want to be friends, or friends with benefits.
Oh. Was he giving you an option? He said,
And I was like,
which box do you want to check?
wow, what an offer.
Thank you so much. You're so kind.
What an offer. Let me think about that. And this is what I mean.
I have friends already.
When you give a Dusty a chance, and now they're gassed up because they had never been with anybody hot before.
Think they can get away with that shit. And it's like, hold on.
And I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
you know what? I'm good off of that. And no hard feelings. I wasn't sure how I felt.
Yeah.
And I was giving it time. So I was like, okay, I think he did me a favor. But then in hindsight, I'm like, I got the ick so bad.
Yeah.
I was like, why did I gaslight myself into, I don't know, where I'm like, maybe I should like him because like he seems really like emotionally mature and kind and whatever. And it turned out he wasn't those things anyways. But
when you thought he was.
But I was gaslighting myself when I didn't feel that full attraction.
Yeah. I don't know if I've gaslit myself, but I definitely like have been in that scenario where there's someone who may express interest in me and I like they're a great person. I like them a lot as a friend, but like I just don't see them that way. And it's like, well, why don't I? He's whatever.
Yes.
He's emotionally mature and this or that.
Yes.
So then you kind of like shit on yourself a little bit. I'm like, why can't I just like him like that? Things would be easier if I did. But
it's so bad because you're just like, is there something wrong with me? Like,
Yeah.
I was like, have I just been through so many toxic situations that I'm like, what if this person's like actually like a healthy person and I've just been through so much shit in dating and relationships that I'm not attracted to healthy people? Like, what if I need to like give it a shot? Mm-hmm. And you know, whatever. It's good to explore and experiment, but yeah. The gaslighting ourselves, we need to stop doing.
get out of here with that.
If you're not attracted to him,
When
if
you know, you
don't
know.
like the way he smells, if you don't want to stick your face in his armpit, he's not the one.
Yeah, because when you won't get icked out by any of that stuff when he
Yeah.
is the one.
Yeah.
So don't waste your time. Don't beat yourself up.
It's hard.
Not everyone
Yeah.
is for everyone, and that's okay.
You might be alone for a while, but like don't lower your standards.
No.
Like I did.
Keep them high. Keep the bar up there, please.
I'm telling you firsthand, it's not worth it.
Keep the bar up there. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Not worth it. That the whole like what you said when we find someone who's like, oh, I'm still dating intentions, whatever, looking for a not sure what my dating intentions are. It's like, and they're like a 33-year-old man or whatever. I was watching this stand-up comedian Marcelo. He's like on SNL and whatever, and he
Yes.
does this whole bit where it's like a girl does all this to get ready, all this prep. Sometimes like they change their whole day around for a certain date. They're shaving, they're waxing, they're going through pain. They're spending all this time, and then they get to the date and they sit down, and the guy's like, "Yeah, you know, I'm still figuring things out," and the girl's just like, and like I feel like that just represents like, yes. We go through so much, and then what we're put in front, or this or that, or we spend so much money too, and time, and all this to prepare even just for one date. And then like that TikToks we were sending back and forth, that girl who like the guy was like, I'm not going to pay for our date unless we sleep together. Remember that girl? And then and then the guy overheard it and like paid the bill or whatever. And it's like, yeah, we go through so much. And then get there on the first date, and sometimes in the first 5 minutes, you're like, this isn't it.
Oh my god. Sometimes they don't even try.
Yeah.
They don't even try.
And we're over here.
We're doing all the things taking care of ourselves, and like you can't even trim your nose hairs.
Yeah.
Like,
There's so much thought process we put into it. And then we show up.
oh my god.
And what is going on?
It's really tragic.
Yeah.
It's really a bad cycle with, I think, the way men and women show up with dating. I don't know.
Do you have any of like one of the craziest stories that stick out to you? Or they're all just a blur now?
Oh my god. It is a little bit of a blur.
Yeah.
They're all just
Yeah.
blurred into
It's self-care that you block them out.
horrible experiences. Okay, they weren't like horrible. I mean, I look back now and I'm like, okay, I think I've gained a lot of wisdom from all these dating experiences, even though I look back and I'm like, ew, why did I put myself through
Yeah. But sometimes too, like I've had like fine dates, but they're just not the right person for me. And that's
Yeah.
like a good reminder of like, okay, this isn't always so bad. So some of them, it's like they weren't horrible, but it's just like, okay, we're not each other's person.
Yeah.
Every once in a while.
There's
those.
some of that.
Yeah.
Those don't stand out to me as much.
Yeah.
Because it's super neutral. And then there's some that like I've been like uncomfortable
Yeah.
on. But like nothing crazy. Let me think. Men are so fucked up.
Yeah.
I just Oh my god.
It's okay.
I went on one date with this guy. I think it was like one of the last ones I went on like a couple years during my whole Bumble escapade.
Oh, yes.
And he picked me up I know people are like, oh, like a guy picks you. I don't like to drive. It's LA. And that's why I FaceTime them.
Passenger princess.
Yeah, that's why I FaceTime them. Obviously, if I don't trust you enough to like be in your car, like if I think you're gonna like murder me and like kidnap me, I wouldn't go out with you at all. Like, but so anyways, picks me up. We go to dinner. This is in Santa Monica, like downtown Santa Monica. So he parked in the parking structure. I think we go to like Kazunori or something, and we finish with dinner. I think we go get a drink like at this wine place, and I think it was that moment there when I realized like, yeah, I'm not feeling this.
Yeah.
Because like we're sitting there, we're talking, he's looking at me like he wants to kiss me, and I'm like, please, anything but that.
Oh no, that'll tell you. That'll tell you right there. Please, anything else?
Please no.
Yeah.
I'm averting eye contact because
Yeah.
I don't want to kiss him. So we finished there, and then we're going back to the car, and he's in the parking structure, and he can't find his car.
Oh.
And he's like, do you remember what floor I parked on? I was like, no. Why should I? Because I didn't drive here. And we're spending like, I don't know, like 5-10 minutes looking for his car, like going up and down the elevator, like which floor is it? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm like starting making suggestions at this point. I'm like, maybe you parked on this floor. Maybe. He was like, no, I swear it was this one. I'm like, okay. And then he's like looking around, and he goes, oh, I found it. I found my car. And I was like, okay, thank God. And then he's just like, oh, like I told you it was here.
Oh God, not that I told you so.
Yes, it was like I told you it was here.
Oh no.
And
you're just trying to get home. You're like, please get me home.
I was just like, should I call an Uber at this
Yeah.
point? Fuck. Like I only live like
I'll
5
take one of
minutes.
those bird scooters home.
Like I live 5 minutes up the street, but it was winter and it was cold.
No,
and I'm
right.
like, please, can we get this over as fast as possible?
Yeah.
And so he was like, oh, I told you it was here. And I'm like, okay,
Ugh.
cool. Good job. He goes over to the passenger side, as if he was gonna open the door for me, but he doesn't. He doesn't let me in, and he's just like, say that I was right.
No. Oh my God.
He was like, say that I was right, and I was like, what are you? Oh my God. I look back and I'm just like,
What?
I should have just.
Yeah, bolted.
Yes.
That's-
I was like, this needs to be over like
No.
ASAP Rocky.
Thank God
and
you
I'm
didn't
just
kiss him.
wait. Oh no. Okay, wait.
But this sounds scary.
Yes, this was kind of scary. And I was just like, okay, if I said that, I wouldn't mean it. And he goes, like, I don't care. I was just like, okay, you're right. Are you done? And he was just like, okay. And then when I said that, I think he like grabbed me into like a hug. Like he thinks he's like being playful.
Yeah.
And stuff. And I was like, this is like, I'm recoiling.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, ew, get off of me. Get away from me. Get in the car. Luckily, I live so close. Like, it was not a far drive at all. And like, it was 5 minutes down the street. He is like, okay, where do you live? He's wanting directions. He turns on this street, whatever. And I'm like, oh, okay, just turn right on this street coming up. And I told him what street to turn right on. He passes it. And I was like, okay, you just missed it. And he goes, why didn't you say anything? And I was like, I have never been on a date with someone that wanted me to be their personal GPS. Most people
Yeah.
just pick me up and take me home. And I don't have to think
Or they
about
can put it in their phone themselves.
And that's what they normally
But still,
do.
but then like blaming you for all these things is crazy.
That's what they normally do. And I'm like, I don't like that I have to think about
Yeah.
this shit.
I'm a
Especially
passenger princess.
I am
I'm supposed to
passenger
look here
princess.
and look cute.
Exactly.
Sit here and look cute.
But especially because I've never had to do this with anybody else that I've been on a date with before.
Yeah.
So you're running behind in the race, sir.
I hate the tell me I'm right.
Yeah, it was icky.
Ew.
It was icky as fuck. It was gross. I was over it. I was
Yeah.
like, this is giving like little brother vibes. Like,
Yeah.
anyways, so we get out of the car, and then I was like, okay, cool. Like, thanks for, whatever. And whatever this was.
Whatever you can define these last few hours as.
Oh my God. And then he was just like, oh, let me walk you to your door. Not like my actual like apartment door, but like the front of like my building. And I was like, okay. And then, yeah, so we walk up, give him like a little brief little hug. And then he like, oh my God, I can't even, it's so bad.
Yeah.
He grabbed my ass and like pecked me on the lips. And I was just like, I just like immediately step back. And I'm like, okay, gotta go, bye.
Yeah.
And go upstairs. And I literally got home. And I think this was the moment where I'm like, that was so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
That was so uncomfortable. I was like, am I even straight?
No,
fuck?
that you shouldn't question that because that's just icky no matter who. Like the audacity he had to just do and say all of that.
Yeah.
And like they can just not even see. It's so oblivious to them how uncomfortable that would be.
It's so gross.
To a new person.
A lot of people, I don't know. I think a lot of people might be like, oh, if that was me, I would have been like, fuck this, and like just like got an Uber, gone home by myself, whatever.
Yeah.
But I was just like, I don't know. But then there are some people like me where I'm just like, okay, let's just keep the peace and
Get me home safe and
get me home as quick as possible. Yeah. And then once I'm home and behind the doors of my apartment and can lock the door, I'm gonna block you.
Yeah. Which sucks that we're put into those scenarios, but
it's sad. Yeah. That's why I try to be picky about who I actually go out with.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's fucking weird.
Yeah.
Still.
Or
like, there's just no avoiding
you couldn't
it.
know all those things beforehand.
No, because he was actually like dinner was totally fine.
Yeah.
Dinner conversation, it was like light and cordial.
Yeah.
Everything was fun. It was like it kind of just went downhill from there.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Oh my God. That sounds like a horror movie.
It was horrible, dude.
Oh, just listening to it.
Ew.
Skewed out. I know.
Born and raised in LA too.
Yeah. Oh.
Not even a transplant.
He was just raised that way. Ew. I actually like looking for someone who has moved here, is not from here. Nothing to do with LA. I just like people who have experienced more than one area or one place, you know?
I think that's
Broadens
nice.
their mind to
I used
more
to
of what's out there.
I used to like dating people that were like born and raised in LA. Mm-hmm. I don't know, because sometimes at first they seem like really down to earth and like humble and not like part of the whole bullshit. And I feel like a lot of transplants, they come here,
They moved here for
a reason,
sense.
and sometimes that's the case.
Yeah. Can
But-
never really know.
Who knows?
We've been yapping for almost an hour and a half. Time flies.
Oh my God.
But I have one last question that I ask all my guests.
Okay.
And it's, what has something that you've been spiraling about lately?
Spiraling. What have I been spiraling about? Literally everything.
Yeah.
Literally everything.
I can give mine too if you need
I don't know.
time to
Do
think.
you? Yeah. Do yours first.
Well, yeah. Besides the other night with the whole guy unmatching me as soon as we plan a date and just that whole experience, but that's just a constant spiral. I guess a smaller one recently would be, we both go to LA Fitness, right? We go to the same one, right? Or do you go to LA Fitness?
I used to, not anymore.
Used to. Okay. Well, the one that I go to, anyway, they were starting Pilates there. They were supposed to start it a year ago, back in May. And like the reformer Pilates. And I'm like, oh, like I've loved other classes I've gone to, but I just don't have a studio because they're so expensive. So I'm like, oh, let me try out here. First off, they were supposed to open in May. They just opened in February. So almost a year later. And then I started taking the classes and they're not good at all. I was so disappointed. I was like, so excited. Like, let me add this into my routine, change it up, a little mix of weightlifting and Pilates. And then I go to the classes and I guess they're designed or tailored to like the older people there. It's all stretching. It's like, do one exercise for like 5 reps and then, okay, done. Let's stretch. And I was there like, I just wasted an hour of my time. And yeah, it was a whole year of being built up every month. They were like, it's opening this month, next month. It's starting this month, next month. It's starting this month. And then just for it to be so disappointing. And I was like, dang it. Well, I'm going to cancel that and just go back to my weightlifting with these stinky boys.
Ugh. LA Fitness is something.
They're going downhill a little bit, but
a little bit. I was going somewhere and then they were like closed for a little bit. So then I got a membership at LA Fitness.
okay.
And I don't think I liked it that much.
Yeah.
I was like, people are too friendly over here. And I don't look approachable.
Yeah.
So,
Oh my gosh. I don't either. Like I'll start noticing like I'll have like a like bitch face on, I guess, when I'm working out, but I don't even notice it. And then I'll like catch a glimpse of myself like mid rep and I'll be like, oh my God, what face was that I'm making? And there's this, I go similar times. There's this guy that I thought the same thing. Like he's a buff like gym guy. And he always has like a straight face on. And I shouldn't have made this assumption, but it just seemed like that was his attitude. But then like the other day he held the door for me. He's like, and like smiled and was like, oh, like you're coming in a little earlier than you used to. And then the other day he came up to me and super nice and not in a creepy way whatsoever. Super nice. I was like, I can see like your progression. Like you're doing great, like looking great. And I was
that's
like,
so nice.
I know. And I'm like, dang, I probably give off this bitch face too. But that's not in my head or my attitude. And I thought the same thing about him. He had this like resting, like tough guy face. And then once I actually talked to him, he was like super nice and like friendly and like smiley. And I was like, wow. Anyway.
That is nice.
I know. I was like, thanks. You made my day, gym bro.
That's nice. I feel like sometimes I purposely have
Yeah.
a resting bitch.
It's a
Like
tactic.
yes, it's a defense mechanism.
Yeah.
Because sometimes people are weird. And also like I like to stay, I don't want to pay for parking. So like I try to stay in that window and I'm like, I don't have time to waste to stand here and, and
in
yap
the
with
street
you. I'm
parking.
in and out.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. What is it that, do you have a spiral that you've spiraled out recently?
maybe a little bit. It's a little bit of a hot take.
Okay.
I feel like if you can't afford to tip whoever, like tip a service provider,
Oh, yes.
don't go out.
You can't afford then whatever you're
Don't
buying.
go out.
No, I
Don't go
agree.
anywhere. Don't go out to eat. Don't go. Don't go get your nails done if you can't tip your nail tech. Just don't.
Yeah, I agree.
fuck
It
yourself.
has to be part, literally. And you can tell when someone has worked in the service industry or hasn't because they will act a different way. But no, I agree 100%. It just should be part of your budget. Because,
I know it can be like a cultural thing in like different countries,
but when
but
you have to know where.
like if so like let's say what is it, like France or something? They don't
I
tip.
think they don't tip.
Okay,
But
if
it's
that's their
part of
culture,
their-
I'm not going to tip you
Yeah.
because or Japan or whatever.
Or
they,
it's part of their like they make the money though in their hourly pay. I
Yeah,
think,
but-
versus here.
in some cultures, it's rude to tip. Like in Japan, they're like, I don't want your petty fucking $3. Like,
yeah. I see.
so it's like, okay, I'm not gonna give it to you.
Yeah. That's
But-
not the culture here.
Yeah, exactly. The culture here is you tip. So
And we will take it. We will take it. I love that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. They don't, you have to be at least 18 to be at the restaurant that I work at because people won't tip. We make our money off of tips and people, these
teenagers.
bougie teenagers will come in and will just be annoying and then not tip whatsoever. So yeah, always tip,
Always tip.
and especially on a date. Otherwise, there will not be a second date.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah. Well, what'd you think? Did you have fun? How are you feeling?
Yeah,
Was
we
that
un-
horrible?
No, that wasn't horrible. We unpacked a lot. Yeah,
I
this
know.
kind of just felt like our regular yap session,
Yeah.
honestly.
We didn't even like cover everything that I had on the outline because I loved it though.
going off.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for coming
Of
on.
course.
I
Thanks for
appreciate it.
having me.
Anytime. Thank you guys for listening to another episode, and we will see you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.